correct. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts catch up with the Minnesota Vikings.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's into the clear. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook on the
Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a 29-yard
tackle that time by Quentin Poling.
On the pickup.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Anthony Barr brought him down. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted.
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Colts, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
At the 50-yard line.
Here's Hines. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They run with Hines. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Hines. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Colts 7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed...
And now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Rivers. They'll run the screen with Mack. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. They'll get this one to Pittman. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
7.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
47-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
25, Marlon.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was brought down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 38. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And some room to roam now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Blankenship out for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, Cousins. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Naeem Hines on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts have taken the lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
He was tackled.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Pass. Complete to Tajay.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now Cousins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought
Kari Willis there to bring him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the quarter.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On 1st down, Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down, Rivers. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. 14. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a...
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Following the interception here, Rivers throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end, but it'll be second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now it's Mack, draw play, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the Vikings 38-yard line.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He'll check this down to Hines. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts add on to their lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Vikings 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Final play of the half. Cousins gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
39-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. On 2nd down. It's Hines, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Rivers on 1st down. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Dalvin Cook.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll go again here with Mack. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
It's fourth down.
Good catch there by Jack Doyle. He went to the Pro Bowl in 2019, but now has a new quarterback in Phillip Rivers, and he wants to be the Antonio Gates that Phillip Rivers threw to with the Chargers.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And
that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Gain of 55 yards.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
To Kyle Rudolph.
Kyle Rudolph, 26 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 72 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
For the extra point.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
27-yard.
To throw is Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 11
yards there, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins now. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
A gain of 40 yards.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing, Cousins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They run it again with Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Cousins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
A field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start on the ground with Mack. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a pickup of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Down at the 40.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
180, block 15.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2.
We got 4. Who got 17? Who got 17? Ready. 180. Hey, rock it. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
At the 47.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Push him back. Push him back. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me. Wait. Hey, hut. Alpha.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A 1-yard loss brings up 2nd and 16 at the 45-yard line.
We're okay. We're okay. 380. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Out of here.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll just about do it for Charlie.